Hello everyone! Today, I'm going to discuss non-projected visuals in teaching and learning. But before that, I had interviewed some teachers regarding their perspective on these visuals. Come, let's take a look.
Okay, so for me, non-projected visuals is still appropriate during pandemic since there are some platforms that allow non-projected visuals to be used online.
I think non-projected visuals are still appropriate because there are still some places that are not ready to cater the needs in the new normal set of education.
Yes, especially if the students are visual learners or if your students are still in elementary. Hence, learners will understand their lessons and visualize what is being taught to them.
Well, I guess I think that's the best choice we have. But the only thing is that this alternative should be redesigned, like to deal with the ongoing situation, considering comprehensive skill, and then make it interactive in the best possible way.
Non-projected materials will still be appropriate during the pandemic, just like the modules, because they are cost efficient and they're easy to disseminate, especially for those students who may not be able to access video conferencing tools.
In this pandemic, one of the seriously affected sectors is education. So many academic institutions sought the possibility of going classes online. It is a great challenge. Perhaps with the help of these visuals, teachers will be able to facilitate and deliver the lessons. So what is non-projected visuals? Non-projected visuals are resources that are being utilized without any projection. Therefore, it's transforming concepts into a more realistic format. They allow instruction to transfer from verbal representation to a more concrete level. Now, let us learn about these resources and its effectiveness in teaching and learning. Display boards serve as a learning center. It provides various information and details about the schools. It contains important pointers related to subject. It also helps students use their visual ability. There are different types of display boards. Chalkboard is a reusable flat writing surface, usually painted dark green, on which chalk or other erasable markers are used to write text or drawing or sketch on. Perhaps one of the oldest visual teaching aids widely used in schools. Whiteboards have a smooth, shiny surface on which colored pens can be used, but it is important to use only pens with water-soluble ink. Felt and corkboard. Typically, it is used as bulletin board because the resiliency nature of corkboard makes it ideal for sticking pins and tacks into. Magnetic boards. They are useful aids of telling stories, demonstrating something, or acting out a drama. Magnet boards can be used in similar ways to planner boards. They are ideal for using in the field situation and in training sessions. Bulletin boards can be used to keep announcements about an event or inform the general public about a product, project, or policy. Chart is a graphical representation of data. There are different types of chart. Time chart is a tabular chart that presents data in ordinal sequence. A stream or tree chart shows how items are related to one another. The tree's trunk represents the main topic, and the branches represent relevant facts or an outcomes. Flow chart is a graphical representation of steps in a sequential order. Organizational charts, its purpose is to illustrate the reporting relationships and chains of command within the organization. A graph is a pictorial representation or diagram that represents data in an organized manner. There are different types of graph. Pie or circle graph provides a good visual representation of data when the categories show some variation in size. Bar graph is a visual tool that uses bars to compare data among the categories. Pictograph uses picture symbols to compare data. Graphic organizer is a visual and graphic display that depicts the relationships between facts, terms, or ideas. Line graph is useful in showing trends or relationship between two series of data. Unlike charts and graphs, diagrams are used to show interrelationships in a qualitative way. There are different types of diagrams. Venn diagram is used to show similarities and differences between two or more things. Affinity diagram helps you gather large amount of data and organize them into groups based on their relationships. Cause and effect diagram is used to identify many possible causes for an effect or problem. It can be used to structure brainstorming sessions. Tree diagrams is used to break down broad categories into finer levels of details. Dioramas is a three-dimensional visual aid. It is used to exhibit and display the reality in miniature. Realia are real objects. It's used to establish the correct initial concepts in the mind of the students. Specimen is a portion or sample of an object which enable us to learn many things that would otherwise be unobtainable. Model is a reproduction of real thing but made of synthetic materials. Mock-up is a special model where the parts of a model are singled out and magnified in order to focus on that part or process under study. Puppet is used to stimulate conversation and encourage shy students to communicate, making them more confident. There are different types of puppet. Simulations are instructional scenarios. They represent a reality within which students interact. Field trip is an excursion outside the classroom or school to study real processes, people, and objects needed for first-hand experiences of students. Role-playing is unrehearsed and spontaneous dramatization of a let's pretend situation. It is an excellent tool for engaging students and allowing them to interact with their peers as they try to complete the task assigned to them in their specific role. Drawing is a form of visual art that uses drawing materials. On the other hand, sketch is a freehand drawing that is not usually intended as a finished work. Cartoons enhance creativity and imagination of students. A perfect cartoon needs no caption. The lesser the words, the more effective the symbolism. Comic strip is a sequence of drawings arranged in an interrelated panel to display brief humor to form a narrative. Handouts. It offers important scaffolding for learning by providing an outline posed by the material. Book is used as a standard source of information for study. Russell defined modules an instructional package dealing with a single conceptual unit of a subject matter. It helps students accomplish a certain well-defined objectives. Dictionary helps you appreciate and understand how complex a word is. To conclude, non-projected visual resources elicit the creativity and resourcefulness of both teachers and students. They do not depend so much on electricity for them to operate and utilize. They make the learner participate actively in the teaching and learning process. They give greater meaning or visual illustration to rather abstract or complex concepts. Finally, non-projected visuals in this time is very useful, most especially in rural areas, which has not been reached into the advancement of our technology.